Alright guys, got a little unboxing video here. This is an assembled original Prusa i3Mk2S. This one's fully assembled. I put enough of these together already that now when I add printers to my farm, I just get the assembled ones because it's a lot quicker than having to spend a day or two putting them together. So I'm gonna, this is how it shows up. It's covered in this plastic wrap, probably so that as it's shipped, people don't actually see what's in the box, I would guess. I'm going to cut this plastic wrap off and slice the top of the box open, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it comes in. Alright, I've got the plastic wrap off and I cut the tape on the box, so we'll pop it open. You guys can see what's in it, how it's packaged. Alright, so first up, this stuff here is a packing slip. There's some stickers. There's a little manual, but on the packing slip it gives you instructions for where to go on the Prusa site to actually download the firmware, the slicer software, everything you need to run this, and the actual full manual with the assembly instructions and all the other stuff you need for this. As usual, some gummy bears in the box, and there's a little slip. It's like a QA thing where they have a little test that it passed all the tests, or a little receipt showing that it passed all the tests. This is some extra parts that we ordered. We ordered some stuff that we know from experience tends to fail, like fans. We have a spare pin to probe in here, and a couple of other odds and ends. In another box, because we got more than one of these today, we had a bunch of spare PEI sheets. They're pretty reliable, they're pretty sturdy, but you will eventually scratch one or gouge it or tear it and need to replace it. And it's just easier to have them throw them in the box when you order. At least get a couple of them because they're only a few dollars. I think they're about $6 a piece. And there's no extra shipping when they're in the box with everything else. They can put extra stuff in there. Extra parts, PTFE tube, nozzles, heat break, all those kind of parts. They just throw them in the box for you. Ship them inside the box because there's plenty of room in there. So as you can see, it's pretty secure. It does have stickers on the outer wrap, to tell the shipper to keep it right side up. You know how shipping is. We have no idea if this thing was right side up as it traveled from Prague in the Czech Republic to here. And we're in California on the West Coast, so it came quite a ways. That's a big piece of foam holding everything securely. There's a couple pieces of cardboard here that also keep it secure. There is a package of filament. They throw one in each box. It's like the standard thing here. This looks like it's PLA, which is always what they offer you. And it's silver. And I think every one of these I've bought, I've gotten a box of silver PLA. So it's pretty standard. And it's just so that when the printer gets here, you have something to do, something to put on it to print, to like get it going. It's another little box. This has some extra stuff in it. More stickers, the spool holders that go on top of the gantry, the power cord, a little toolkit, a spatula, some glue stick. There is an SD card in there and a couple of other odds and ends. USB cable, which is pretty short. It's not particularly useful unless you're hooking this up to a laptop. And last but not least, the printer. And there's another big piece of foam in the bottom of the box that holds it in place. And if you look up close, you'll see that everything is zip tied so that the gantry and the different axis carriages won't move around. So there's zip ties holding everything in place so it doesn't like slide around and cause any problems during shipping. So this is pretty simple. You just lift it out. You can lift it by the gantry. Just lift it right out of the box. And that's it, ready to go. And they've actually run it at the factory to make sure that it does print. They do their logo and a little thing around the edge just so you can see that it does print. So the next step, we'll take it out to the shop and put it up on one of the pods with the other printers and clean off the bed cut all the zip ties, and run through the calibration process to get it going. Alright, so that's an unboxing of a Prusa i3Mk2S assembled. And this is Rob at GameMats.com, Print Terrain. And we'll see you next time.